Hey guys, want to show your support to the channel and get some awesome rewards at the same time? Then go check out my Patreon page where at whatever tier you choose that fits your budget, you'll get plenty of rewards such as updates and announcements on the regular, exclusive sneak peeks of my videos before they go up online, get yourself credited, and receive a special shout out at the end of my videos and more. Go to patreon.com/AckleyAttack44227TV to start pledging today. And don't forget to also check out and consider gifting me any items I have listed on my Amazon wishlist and even supporting me on my Streamlabs tipping page that'll also help support the channel directly. Links are in the description box below as well as on my link tree for you to check out. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Take care. Hey guys, like what we do on our channel and want to see more videos from us? Then not to worry about a thing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as turning on the notification bell so that way you can see more of our videos coming up very soon. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Hey guys, this is AckleyAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about my Glinda's Bubble Wand that I actually got. That was given to me as a Christmas present from, of course, my girlfriend, Casamelgi, and yeah, I really loved how it turned out for sure. Really keeping the love and spirit of course, the actual Bubble Wand that was used in the movies for sure, and yeah, I really do think it really turned out very well in my opinion, and I think it is actually very nicely done, I'm not gonna lie, so yeah, I really loved how it turned out for sure, and yeah, given to all that alone, I guess it's thanks to my girlfriend that I can now add Glinda to, of course, one of my future cosplays that I've got coming up for sure. As long as, of course, she'll join me as Alphabot for sure, I think we should be in good hands, so yeah, but I guess until then, I really loved how well it turned out for sure, and I do think it is actually well worth getting anytime soon for sure, so yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. If you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down the description box below, so yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead, I'll wait till you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need, I'll be here by the time you come back for sure, so yeah, I'll just be here, probably by the time you come back for sure, to which I think you're gonna be in for a real great treat with, of course, that one for sure, to which yeah, I think there's nothing much else I can say on that. It's actually that great. And you know, I think given for the fact that I actually did get this wand for sure, and I am now making plans to actually cosplay as Glinda for myself. Yeah, I think I have been taking my time to actually channel my inner Glinda for sure, to really get the basics down before I actually do cosplay her for sure. In fact, I am starting to get better at her own toss gimmick for sure. So yeah, let's see. Let me see if I can do it on here. Toss. Okay, I think I could use a little work on that. So let me see if I can do it again. Toss. Okay, that is a little better for sure. So, but hey, I guess seeing how I, pretty much, my, Glinda cosplay won't happen until sometime later. Yeah, I think I've got some time to, practice out my, toss, pretty much, beforehand, for sure. Or anything else, that, Glinda actually, does in the, Wicked movies, for sure. I wonder if giving Dorothy and Togo Nessarose's silver shoes would have to be one of them. I seriously hope it might be. But hey, maybe I'll figure it out later on once it actually does happen. And I do know pretty much, I think I know I'm gonna be in for quite a surprise if people are gonna ask me what it's like to come and go by Bubble. I mean, whose invention was that? The Wizard's? Of course, even if it wasn't, I'm sure he'll take credit for it. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Well, I guess for today's episode, well, I guess it has been pretty much a couple episodes in, and you know what it's time to return to? That's right, it's time to return to, of course, some Funko Pops that we actually got. And surprisingly enough, for the one we're going to be talking about, it's actually pretty much based around one well-known character from a well-known horror movie franchise for sure. And what is he, may ask? Well, I'll reveal it right now, So yeah, what I got right here is, of course, this Funko Pop figure version of course, pretty much of anything Chucky from the Child's Play movies for sure, to which, yeah, I guess, pretty much of anything. I was really quite amazed with, of course, why I actually got this for sure, and when I actually said one of the Child's Play movies that Chucky was in for sure, I really do mean that for sure, because the one that I got right here is actually based on, pretty much based around one of the films, that being Bride of Chucky, so yeah, I'm actually going to be in for quite an interesting treat to talk about this one for sure, and, well, it's actually going to be the first, yeah, it's pretty much going to be the first time I actually talk about something from one of the Child's Play movies for sure, or I guess in this case, the Chucky movies for sure, so yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front, so yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alrighty then, well, now that we got the introduction out of the way, we can now get ourselves into talk about this one for sure. Now I guess beforehand, I definitely should mention one thing for sure. I've seen plenty of horror movie series for quite some time now for sure, and there are some well-known ones that I've actually got myself into, to even some new ones that we actually got in recent years for sure. But surprisingly enough, in relation to, of course, this one, the Child's Play movies is something that I've never really delved into for sure, because yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, despite the fact that I never actually pretty much saw any of the movies for sure, I guess there's no doubt in my mind that we all know exactly who Chucky is for sure. Yeah, pretty much of anything, yeah, I guess pretty much of course, the horror movie villains that we all know for sure, yeah, even if you never actually see any of them for sure, yeah, I think there's no doubt in my mind that you do know exactly one horror movie character from each horror movie series that you can actually think of with a simple snap of a finger for sure. Like, of course, if you've never actually seen Nightmare on Elm Street, you definitely know who Freddy Krueger is. If you've never actually seen Friday the 13th, you definitely know who Jason Voorhees is. If you've never actually seen Jaws, you definitely know who the shark is for sure. Or even better yet, if you actually never saw Halloween, you definitely know who Michael Myers is for sure. And I guess in this case, for sure, if you've never actually seen the Child's Play movies, kind of like me in a nutshell, you definitely know who Chucky is for sure, so So yeah, I guess pretty much if anything, yeah, pretty much those past horror movie villains that I actually mentioned, they pretty much are what they are for sure. But Chucky, on the other hand, for sure, yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, pretty much he is on there for sure, but in a pretty bizarre way for sure. I mean, how is it that pretty much every single day that you would come across a really creepy and scary little doll for sure that's bound to kill you for sure? So yeah. Sure, yeah, I think it may seem scary, of course, the movies for sure, but in real life, it will almost sound a little kooky for sure, and yeah, and how would you feel that you actually get killed by pretty much a killer doll that'll make the animatronics from Disneyland all the more realistic for sure? Yeah, even you wouldn't take it seriously for sure. I think you would pretty much be all like, wow, I'm getting killed by a doll. My friends will never let me live that down. And of course, let's not forget to mention, all of your friends will be laughing at you in your funeral, going all like, he got killed by a doll. What an asshole. So yeah. But regardless of course, all that for sure, yeah, given to what I've actually mentioned, I definitely do think Chucky is pretty much deserving to be amongst plenty of other horror movie pretty much villains that we all know and love for sure. And hey, I guess pretty much of anything, if that's the case, look at the bright side. At least you weren't killed by Warwick Davis as the leprechaun, so yeah. And I guess with all that said and done, given to what I've actually mentioned, I think Chucky said it best.
Don't fuck with the Chuck.
Yeah, I guess that's the right way to put it for sure. So yeah, I guess stepping aside from all of that, yeah, I'm actually really quite thrilled to actually get this one for sure. And I should mention that this came as a last minute addition, pretty much as one of my Christmas presents for sure. So I guess just when I thought I was done with those, with of course what I talked about in the last episode, I think it makes sense to follow it up with of course this one, because hey, you know me, I really do love Funko Pops for sure. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into this one. Alrighty then, now that we finally got that out of the way, I think we can now go ahead and talk about this one for sure. And yeah, based on my first impressions from what I'm actually seeing from the box, it actually does look really great for sure. Like, of course, you're really actually in for a real nice treat for what you're going to be in for, hands out. And oh yeah, and I think I should mention this right now. By the time I actually did get this in the box for sure, yeah, sadly, I guess, pretty much of anything, the box itself might be a little damaged for sure, with, of course, the back most notably being a little bent for sure. I don't know what the hell happened by the time this got shipped out for sure, but I'm sensing something's up with the guys over at Amazon, and they're practicing, of course, packaging their products ready for shipping. Seriously, there needs to be better quality control for sure. So yeah, but regardless of course, all that, it actually does look pretty great from what I'm actually seeing so far. Like, of course, the front itself is actually what I'm gonna be expecting for sure, and I really do love the nice theming they actually did, seeing of how they are basing it around Bride of Chucky, one of the Child's Play films for sure. And yeah, you can definitely see, of course, what we're going to be in for, seeing Chucky and, of course, the packaging for sure. And I really do like it all the way. So I guess from the front and this side for sure, it really is actually quite nice, I'm not going to lie. And going alongside the other side actually does give a really nice preview of course, pretty much of course, Chucky that we're actually going to be seeing for sure. And even the top, I'm not going to lie, is actually quite nice. So yeah, and even going alongside the back for sure, it really is actually quite interesting to witness for sure. Like, of course, you not only gag with, of course, Chucky, but also another character from, of course, Bride of Chucky, which is, of course, Tiffany. but he also does list most of the other Child's Play movies that was released by Universal at the time for sure, like of course Child's Play 2 and 3, pretty much alongside not just Bride of Chucky, like what they're advertising here, but also its follow-up, Seed of Chucky. So yeah, and keep in mind, those movies actually came out during the time Universal actually owned the rights to the Child's Play franchise for sure, while pretty much the first film was, of course, in the hands of United Artists for sure. But hey, I guess it's probably what we could say on that. So yeah, I guess regardless on the sake of the packaging for sure, this actually does look really great for sure, and I'm in for a real great treat once we get it opened up. So yeah, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. So yeah, let's get this thing opened up and see what we're gonna be in for. I seriously hope the inside isn't as damaged as the outside, but we'll see. So okay, all right, and okay. Yeah, looks like we gotta have the packaging and completely in mint condition just fine. Thank God for that. So yeah, looks like we finally got the Chucky Funko Pop figure out of its packaging, and yeah, upon first glance, pretty much out of its packaging, it looks absolutely wonderful for sure. I can tell they are really putting a lot of hard working, of course, making this look exactly like Chucky for sure, and yeah, I think they really did a bang-up job with, of course, this one for sure. Like, of course, going alongside his head, it's actually shaped out perfectly, and I really do love, of course, not just the hairstyle that they went with him, but also the way part of his hair is clipped back on for sure, and yeah, and I think you can definitely see alongside his face pretty much all the scars and scratches that pretty much that is, of course, all over him for sure, to which actually fits in well because, well, I guess it's after the first 3 films for sure. He does look like he's pretty much badly damaged or badly hurt for sure after dying pretty much a few times for sure. So I say this actually really works perfectly well and blends in perfectly for sure. So yeah, and I can tell with the nice color they actually did to match with the pretty much the flesh and stuff from what we're seeing. Well, only a little bit from what I can gather. I really do think it is actually very nicely done. I'm not gonna lie, and yeah, it's details like that that I really do think is the one thing Funko actually really did accomplish quite well. And even, I guess, his evil grin for sure really gets me every single time. I say it's perfect. And going alongside his body for sure, I really do think that too is also nicely done for sure. Yeah, again, with the detail and stuff from, of course, the good guy doll that, yeah, the good guy doll clothes that he actually obtains for sure, being all pretty much being all dirty and ripped up for sure, to which again, actually showcasing the scars and flesh wounds that he actually obtained pretty much since after the past few films for sure. Yeah, I think it really is actually quite nice upon looking at it for sure, and I really do think they really did a bang-up job on, of course, that front. And I also really do love for the fact that they actually gave him an axe pretty much for him to hold on to for sure. To really emphasize, yeah, judging by the look pretty much itself, it actually does look like he's about ready to kill you for sure. Or I guess pretty much in this case, watch you in your sleep as he's about ready to kill you for sure. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, give it to what I've actually seen by far. This actually turned out really great for sure, and I really do think it is actually really quite amazing to actually witness that for sure. Not only with some really great detailing and stuff to make it pretty much really interesting to look at for sure, but still obtaining the look and the style of course, Chucky himself for sure. So yeah. Alrighty then, well, I guess with all that said and done, that's pretty much everything that I can say about this one for sure. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this nice Funko Pop figure version of Chucky from Bride of Chucky for sure. I think this turned out really great, I'm not gonna lie, and yeah, really does keep pretty much keeping well with, of course, what we know pretty much about Chucky himself for sure, and really obtain the look and the feel of him hands down for sure. So yeah, I guess it's not every day that I would actually get something from, of course, pretty much a Funko Pop based around a little something from a horror movie series for sure, but I say this really does pretty much fit in quite well for sure. So yeah, I guess personally to me, I really do think this is actually very nicely done for sure, and I really enjoyed all the way for sure. So yeah, and in case a lot of you guys are wondering, yeah, I guess since I haven't actually seen them just yet, I will plan on actually getting my hands on, of course, pretty much some copies of the Child's Play movies later on down the road. So yeah, not sure on when exactly I'll do that, but we'll definitely wait and see later on down the road if we're actually quite lucky. But for now, I really do think this Funko Pop figure version of Chucky will actually do just fine for sure. So yeah, I guess pretty much if anything, I say this is definitely well worth the recommendation on, of course, my part, and I say this is definitely well worth buying for sure. So yeah, if you could actually find this pretty much anywhere for sure, definitely pick this one up for sure. But yeah, trust me when I actually say for sure, you're going to be in for a real great treat with, of course, this one for sure. So yeah. Ooh. But yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. And I guess on that thought alone, I think I might as well end this episode here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and by all means, let me know what you thought of this one down in the comments down below. I would love to know on what you guys think of this one. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and whew, yeah, looks like we're finally done with, of course, pretty much all the Christmas presents that I can actually gather for their own episodes for sure. And well, now that we finally got that out of the way, I'll be quite curious to see on what I'll actually get that'll be worthy enough for me to talk about in the next episode. Not sure on which one exactly, but maybe later on down the road, though, we'll definitely wait and see. So yeah. But I guess until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTACTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.